Hello guys! For those who are new to the channel, my name is Tudor and I'm a first year IB student at the International School of Bucharest. I'm making this short video in order to give you some details about the IB chemistry course and what it's all about, so that you too can get an idea about its requirements, key features, and difficulty. IB chemistry is one of those courses that has a reputation for being overly difficult and dropping the averages of IB students. At least, that was the rumor circulating around my school when I was picking my own subject choices. Although it has its moments of frustration and irritation, let me tell you that the overall course isn't something you should be stressing yourself about prematurely. I think that with the right attitude and a basic IGCSE or GCSE background in the subject, anyone can achieve a respectable grade. The thing that I've seen tripping up most students is the mathematical component of stoichiometry and energetics. As this course is often combined with biology in order to follow a medicine path, the students are surprised to find a couple of mathematical chapters that are harder to swallow. Nevertheless, these can be overcome by memorizing key formulas and doing many practice problems. This isn't to say that you need higher math skills in order to conquer chemistry. In fact, I believe that the skills required, like multiplication, division, and ratios, can be found in any IGCSE student's repertoire. Overall course outline is structured as follows. I won't go over every chapter, as some of them I haven't encountered myself. However, as you can see, the course shares many topics with its sister sciences of physics and biology. Some of these chapter names, like redox reactions and acids-bases, should be familiar to you from IGCSE. The options, which are entirely unique to the IB program, are very basically extra chapters which you will have to analyze for yourself and decide which one you would like to study. If your school gives you this option, you can pick any of these to answer from in your IB examinations. The medicinal option, which our school, for example, recommends, bridges the subject nicely with biology. This is very useful as you study commonly used pharmaceuticals and their effects on the human body. The materials and energy options are more linked to physics and are therefore recommended for students who are stronger in math. Let's move on to the exams that you will have to take at the end of the IB program. The examination, which represents 80% of your overall grade for the course, the other 20% coming from the internal assessment, which we will dedicate a separate video for, is made up of 3 papers. Paper 1 is multiple choice. It represents 20% of your grade and lasts 1 hour for higher level, 45 minutes for standard level. You will have to answer 40 questions, whose difficulty depends on whether you take the course at the standard or higher level. Paper 2 is made up of structured questions. It represents 40% of your grade and lasts 2 hours and 15 minutes for HL, 1 hour 15 for SL. This is the most critical paper of all, as the short answer and extended response questions will test your knowledge of the content most attentively. Paper 3 is the options paper, where you will have to select the question you answer. It lasts 1 hour and 15 minutes for HL, 1 hour for SL, and represents 20% of your overall grade. It has a mixture of short answer and extended response questions. Without going into the nitty-gritty right now, the internal assessment, also known as the IA, is a research paper that you will have to experiment, write, and analyze for during the 2 years of the IB program. It represents 20% of your overall grade and should be taken very seriously, as it can significantly improve your grade in your exams don't go as planned. Despite this, you shouldn't worry about it just yet, as if you diligently put in the effort during the next 2 years, you will surely be able to produce something of very good quality. The whole IA is centered around the practical experiment that you will have to conduct in the school laboratory with the guidance of your teacher. This will be used to gather quantitative data as well as qualitative data, which you will then need to process and draw conclusions from. The best IAs are those that collect large amounts of numerical data that you can show interest, also known as personal engagement, in. Anyway, we will touch upon the IAs and their specifications in each subject in a later video. They are not something you should be worrying about from the very beginning of starting the IB program. I hope you have found this video useful. If there are any questions about the IB that you would like answers to, please feel free to use the comment section below. Goodbye.